right, well, both players are ready, so we're going to count it down here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
All right. Line SL, players with the same piece sets starting off.
Very different placements.
Tremendously. And this is one of those matches where both players have played DAS, both players have rolled, so we'll have to see how their stacks end up looking differently and if their play styles have any effect on it.
Yeah, Matt did do the rolling for a bit. I think it's more sticking to the DAS nowadays, not really rolling too much.
Although
so kind of
very recently trying knuckle rolling.
Oh yeah,
bringing it back.
It might happen. We'll have to see. But yeah, kind of the story of both matches is DAS main versus roll. Like roller. Words are hard. Roller playing DAS. So
Matt with the T-spin setup. And of course, the T comes right as the hole is plugged.
And something happened in silver, and people are clapping. So good job, somebody.
That's a good question. They'll have to tell us who won. The score right now, 74,000 for Meme, 74,000 for Matt. So we are neck and neck. Thank you, crowd.
I love this crowd. They're great.
Went ahead and got the PBs for everyone ahead of the match, just so you didn't have to try to look them up. Meme with a 1.21 PB with DAS. It was much higher than I thought. Obviously, she's no slouch in any play style, letting me know that was on a 12 start.
Oh, wow.
And then Matt with a very recent 1.302.
Yeah, one of the 7 or so players in the world who've gotten a score that high. And pretty much the only person from the era before COVID who has the DAS 1.3. Everyone else has pretty much come after.
That's true, although Matt will tell you he's one of the new old guys, because 2019 wasn't actually that crazy long ago. It just feels like a lifetime
Actually, I think Tristop was around in 2019 as well, now that I think about it. So, yeah, so Tristop's a veteran, if you didn't know. It's true.
Triple trying to keep the stack clean for Matt.
Yeah, 172 here for me, 119 for Matt. And Chad is correcting me. There's a lot of people from before 2020 who have a DAS 1.3. I'm just lying. That's my bad.
Actually, okay. I did forget that Valor had one, just because he hasn't.
He just flew under the radar with it. I didn't even see it until like a week after.
Matt with a T-spin, and I also forgot how long Nenu had been around. So
yeah,
I knew he had the DAS 1.3, but Matt with a square tuck and a burn. So finally Tetris ready again. 150 to Meme's 240.
About a 90,000 point lead in the favor of Meme, but very early days here, so certainly can and might even will change. We'll have to see. Pretty clean stacks for both players. Nice tuck of the J there for Meme.
Ooh, getting quite a spire built up.
Yeah, I would probably die by now if I had a spire like
this.
Yeah,
no, the game would be over for me. But
yeah.
Right now it's only 2 burns in, 3 burns in, so we'll have to see how long this lasts.
Nice placement of that bar there for Meme, and is bringing it down. But this has given Matt the chance to kind of claw back the lead a little bit. It's at 206. Meme's at 272.
And both players just waiting, just dealing with a small drought here. This small drought might not even be that small. I wish we had the counter on screen.
I'll count every drought from now on. Don't worry. I'll do it manually. But there's a bar for Matt. So drought is 0.
Boom, Tetris for Matt, and another. Goes up to 260. Really, really close to Meme's 278 now.
And just like that, we are. Love you guys.
This crowd's really got it together.
They've learned throughout. They're getting good at it.
Heck, pay the players, pay the commentators. Pumpy, pay the crowd.
Pay the crowd. Let's get that going. Pay the crowd. Yeah, of course, there's a lot of Tetris going on today. There was a Germany regional happening this morning. There's the Hartford regional happening today. There's the DAS happening today. Tomorrow, there's the main tournament for the Kansas City regional. There's too much Tetris to handle, and I can't handle it. I'm probably not going to watch most of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, with my voice on the VODs, I'm not going to be watching this one, that's for sure.
You have a beautiful voice.
Hey, thanks. 315 for Meme, 313 for Matt. I didn't realize we were still so close.
Neck and neck. Neck and neck. If I say neck and neck, will you guys also say it forever? Like, is that like infinite? Neck and neck? Neck and neck? Neck and neck? I love it here. Neck and neck? There we go. We can make a religion out of this, yeah.
Oh, Meme losing DAS for a minute there. Got to try to burn out now. She was finally almost clean.
We are nearing that transition. Only 14 lines away from Matt, 20 for Meme. But Meme going to get there probably pretty faster because of the higher up play. Nice burn of that T. But not getting very nice pieces here at all. There's a nice T. At this point, just trying to survive before 19 to try and get a clean board there.
Yeah, doing what she can. In the midst of all this digging, Matt has taken the lead. He's over 400,000, so the pace is not the highest.
And Meme getting up super high with only 8 lines to go. Nice bar for the dependency. And is bringing it down again, but again, only 5 lines before transition. Some great placements here.
Some of the worst pieces, though.
These are disgusting. Meanwhile, Matt transitioning at 435. Meme is going to transition this high. Transitions 361 and gets that quick tap, but gets nothing for the right side. Nothing she can really do there.
Both players topping out at the same time.
You guys ready? Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's true. He is Matt Bucco. I agree. So Matt with the insurmountable lead here of 2 points. Nice simul Tetris there.
All right. Early on, we gave you their DAS PBs. Matt's DAS PB is his overall PB, but Meme actually with a 2.3 with rolling.
Oh, man. You know the thing about Matt is Matt has a lot of high scoring games. Like before his 1.3, his PB was 1.29.
Yeah, for a while, close. Yeah. We had a 1.29 when that seemed impossible.
Yeah, that was like a pretty old score, I think, like a couple of years. And then I think also recently got like a 1.26. Like he's just really good at pumping out these high scores. We got 72 here for Matt. We got 95 for Meme, also known as Cheese.
Meme with the memes.
Yeah, players separated by half a single here. It's a couple hundred points. That is very... There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, my gosh.
All right, boom. Tetris for Matt goes up to 141.
I got 140 for Meme. This is just such a close game. I wonder how long it's going to stay like this.
Matt with the first unfortunate placements had nowhere to put that square, so we're going to end up with some burns now.
But it's keeping that right side open. Wants to do a triple here if he can. We'll do the double instead, and we'll get that last row clean.
Ooh, line spin.
I didn't even see that develop. That's, oh, man. And a nice triple to open the right side here. 174 for Matt, 209 here for Meme.
And, of course, players at this level don't want to take triples, but a triple is still better than 3 singles point-wise, so
I think
not the end of the world.
I think dash players appreciate triples a lot more than rollers and tappers. They can be lifesavers. But Matt will get another Tetris here to go to 220. Meme gets one to go to 255. The lead is the same, but the scores are higher. And the line count's the same, too. Like, this is just a true lead for Meme.
Yep, both players with pretty clean boards now that Matt's cleared up that early little roadblock. 54 lines, so a very close game.
And we are in for a treat because whoever wins this plays Scuti in the finals, and that's just a good match, and no matter which way you roll it. Wait. Oh, wait, rolling. No, boo rolling. We hate rolling. No, I didn't mean it. Almost got fired.
The crowd just doesn't appreciate a good accidental pun.
Yeah, it was completely unintentional. I was trying to think of a word, and I said it. It's embarrassing. It's my bad.
All right, Tetris for Meme, Tetris for Matt. 347 for Meme, 314 for Matt. So, yeah, the scores haven't changed a lot. The paces have stayed about the same. No one in any danger right now, both just trying to keep a clean board.
What is the threshold for neck and neck?
I think when the crowd agrees to chant with it.
That's true.
S-spin for Meme, trying to get clean, but these pieces, again, it's not even a bad seed. It's just all at once the pieces are not cooperating.
Yeah, Meme is trying to get out of this. Some nice pieces here. Needs something for that left side. Gonna put a square there, which is certainly not the piece she wanted, but it's the piece she got. That's the piece she'll use. And there
more
we go.
burns.
Look at that. And that J. That's
Even
so
though both
good.
players are burning, Matt has managed to take the lead, 364 to 361. So barely a lead, but he is in the lead here.
Neck and neck. So good. That'll never get old. I won't even lie. I'm going to say it when there's like a 200,000 point lead and you guys are still going to say it's going to be great. So we got 391 here for me, 376 for Matt, setting up for a Tetris in the center, column 4. Just waiting for that bar. Will it show? No. No, it won't. Not anytime soon. Really? Okay, there. Meme got a bar, and there's it for Matt.
Finally.
And it's going to try and do a well transfer here, I believe. Yeah, it's going to do that. And sets up the delayed T-spin, which could be risky, but should be fine. T-spins are one of the easier ones to solve if you get droughted, which Matt, unfortunately, did get droughted of a T. You know, a lot of players don't really think about getting droughted of anything other than a bar, but...
Yeah, when parity is in question, though, and you need that T to fix it, of course, that's when it doesn't show.
That's right, yeah. 484 here for me, 411 for Matt. We are at about 15 to 20 lines away from that transition, depending on who you're looking at.
In the chat with a compliment that everyone in person already knows, Blue Scooty's grandpa saying that we make a good team, Tyler and I.
It's true. It's true. And we're so handsome.
I've got to say, that's a line that you can use, you guys can take away. If somebody ever says, oh, I have a cousin that looks like you, your response should just be, oh, they're really handsome. Matt continuing with the off-center well, but going to go ahead and get a Tetris, move up to 442. Didn't even realize Meme had crossed over the 500,000 mark at 541,000.
This is a really nice transition for Meme. So it's going to go into transition a little dirty. Actually, no, I lied. That's a beautiful solve into transition at 547. Matt going to go in 447. So 100,000 points in the lead is Meme. And just takes that. I believe that's a triple to go to 554. But both players pretty clean. Meme would like to transfer that well back to the right side as soon as possible.
Matt also clean. These boards are actually fantastic for 19 speed. Watching DAS players, you can really appreciate how clean you have to have the board. The sloping helps, but not seeing any holes is just fantastic.
That was a beautiful delayed burn there for Matt with that T-piece. Now at 501, gets a bar, gets a Tetris, 526. Meme at 587 here. So it's maintaining this lead, but what was once 100,000 points is now a little less than that. Got 531 here for Matt, 615 for Meme. Meme now bar dependent in the middle, gonna plug it. Beautiful burn with that T into the Tetris. Now it's 643. And oh, that was so good. That was such a good burn.
Players doing what they can. We've seen several stacks that have started out messy, and they've both managed to solve them fairly quickly. Boom, Tetris for Matt, 571, Meme at 647.
We're dealing with the pros now. I can't be surprised by all these awesome moves. But I still probably will be. Nice quick tap there for Matt. And get some beautiful pieces. Nice bar, nice Tetris, 599 for Matt. 657 for Meme, gets a Tetris, 686. 628 for Matt. Stop getting Tetrises. I need to stop saying numbers.
Players ramping up quickly. Difference is only about 60,000 points now.
And Matt gonna just build out that left a bit more. Nice square for the right. But now dependent on a bar or J. Gets the bar. Would love another one. There it is, but blocked the well. Last second there. Meme's well's blocked too, and doesn't get the pieces to the left. This could spell trouble. Gets
Both
that quick tap,
players
but
in
Matt's
some
board
danger.
falling apart. Gets that last burn, but tops out 637, and Meme at 698. Now 728 is good for game number 2. Wow. We're gonna go and count down game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You know, a word I learned recently is dawdle. Like, players don't dawdle, like you don't delay. And do you know it's spelled D-A-W-D-L-E? That fact kind of ruined my day. 'Cause I thought it would just be D-O-D-D-L-E. Like doodle with only one L. Shout out to Doodle, by the way. But probably.
Tyler, somebody in the chat asking what your DAS PB is.
1.4. Just don't fact check it. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's been cited. Cited?
Yeah, we'll go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. All words are made up, so it's fine. 26,000 for Meme, 28 for Matt. And Meme gonna clean it out of that pretty easily. And there's a bar, there's a Tetris for Matt. 53,000 to 52. That is so neck and neck. Neck and neck. Neck and neck. I love this job.
Meme
Wait.
with a few early burns here now.
Wait, dawdle's a word with D-O-D-D-L-E as well? Apparently that means something that's easy. I'm learning something new in the chat today.
I don't know if we can trust Rory.
That's a good point, actually, yeah. But there's
Meme
a
and Matt,
simul-Tetris.
simul-Tetris.
Yeah,
And
But-
simul-commentated.
that's true. That's true, yeah. 101 here for Meme, 121 for Matt, so a slight lead in his favor. Meme would love an L piece here. Gets the J instead, but there's the L. Still can't use that bar for the Tetris, though.
Nope, and we're early, but this is where the burning will start to matter a little bit. Matt with a small lead, 146,000, Meme 106.
But you can see how those early leads do matter. Meme pretty much kept that lead last game for the entire game, and it did matter in the end. So.
True, paces didn't change too much.
If anything, it actually turned a little more in Matt's favor. It was 100,000 at one point, then he turned it to around 50. But there's a nice little burn there for Matt. Nice tuck at the tee. Oh,
Ooh,
no,
an
missed the
early
tuck.
shift.
Could be fine. Could double tuck a roll there, but didn't roll because that's not legal.
A good solve overall, good line.
Yeah, very nice spin tuck there. It was a good way to get some.
Oh, it was
burning
totally
in.
necessary. It created some
absolutely,
gaps,
yeah.
but it kept him alive, and that's what's important here.
And some great burns. That was a nice split double. And is set up for a Tetris. Would do a perfect well transfer, get that well back to the right side. Nice tuck at the tee. Actually nailed it that time.
And
And
there
there's
it
a bar
is.
for the Tetris. It has the lead still, but Meme's going to take it back after I say that sentence.
All right, both players clean again. Matt, Tetris ready, Meme getting there.
Nice L there for Meme into the tee to open up their right side. And just a great sequence there to get Tetris ready once again. So if the bar shows soon, we'll get another high-scoring move. But there's a Tetris for Matt. Meme unable to use that bar, so the lead's going to go a little more in the favor of Matt as well. It's at 257.
Yep, to Meme's 213. Again, early on, so the pace does matter, but hopefully we can turn it around for Meme here. Oh, Matt getting a bit spired as I'm saying
Oh,
that.
that's a scary spire. But tried to do the line flat there, but overshifted it, and now this is dangerous. Still survivable, but not with that bar hang. Gonna top about 258. Meme, you need 259.
Small chase down, 259.
Might be
Meme.
one of the first chase downs I've seen today. Usually players top out behind today. Yeah, 259 is the score that is needed. And that
And
Tetris
a
will
Tetris,
do it.
There you go.
And players are already ready, so we're going to go ahead and count down to game number 4 here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So if Meme wins this game, she moves on to the finals to face Blue Scuti, but Matt can still win 2 more and take that spot away from her, so we'll have to find out. What we do know is both players here are being paid today in the prize pool, currently sitting at 384, and I believe Pumpy said will be added to a little more thanks to Kansas City Retro, so that's fun. So definitely wanting to get to more money. That's the real motivation to play Tetris, right? We don't love this game. We want money.
Pay the commentators.
I agree there, yeah.
All right, early on, Matt with a Tetris and a burn, 23,000. Meme still waiting for the first Tetris. And pretty high, not lethal yet, but honestly pretty high for a DAS player here.
Yeah, Matt getting pretty high here to start. Gonna take some nice burns, though. There's a bar. There's a Tetris for both players. That's Meme's first Tetris.
And another.
Another one, yeah. So Matt had 40,000 to start.
Good adjustment for Meme there. Oh, and I cursed
A
it.
square would be great to solve that square in the J. There's the square. And the L will work because the T in the next box there, but now has
Perfect
to deal with
series
that
of
kind of
tucks.
awkward spot there on the left. Oh! Oh!
What a bridge.
Oh, man, that was nice for Meme there. Got 80,000 here for Meme, 119 for Matt, and that quick tap of the bar for Meme. You see a lot of players like really react to their quick tap. Like they move with the piece. They live and die with the placement.
You have to jolt the controller with your body. It's just
true.
a rule.
If you don't do it, you just miss it. It's a prerequisite. And Matt just taking that triple. Not sure if that was intentional, but just playing it safe. Not in his head. It was intentional.
All right, both players clean again, just waiting to get Tetris ready. Matt with the first one moves up to 175, Meme at 130.
Nice tuck there for Matt. Is set up. There's a bar. There's a Tetris, and we'll get just under 200,000 points. A couple more burns, and they'll cross that check mark. 199. There's 200,000. Wait, no, it's not. I lied. I'm so bad at math. I haven't been in college in years, okay?
All right, one more reminder in the chat, a shameless plug for the Matcherino. There are still plenty of coupon codes to claim. If somebody types exclamation point Matcherino in the chat, we'll try to take care of that for you. You can claim those codes and add 25 cents each time. It may not be a lot, but it'll add up, and we'd like to see these players get paid as much as possible.
Thank you, Ian.
Thanks, Rambalonian.
208 here for Meme, 248 for Matt, so about a 2 Tetris lead in Matt's favor. And a nice setup of that delayed burn, seeing that T in the next box. See,
And
being able to
Tetris
use the
to
next
clear it
box
up.
that high up is crazy. Very clean boards with players. Matt getting really high here. And misses that square, but gets a nice piece to tuck. But that left side's now inaccessible, kind of needs to start burning off the right side.
Really wanting a long bar right now.
And the bar's not coming. The Wells plug gets the bar for the Tetris, but now has a bit of a mess to deal with. Gets that bar to the left.
There you go, right back down to survivability. What seemed insurmountable is great now. I shouldn't have said great. It's not great.
It's
things are survivable.
Tolerable. I mean, honestly, the fact that he survived is great. So I don't think you're wrong. You know.
And actually, even for that talk of the high stakes stacking at the very top of the board, Matt does have a lead right now at 329 to Meme's 291.
And of course, you definitely want to have the lead when you're down 1 and 2 in a set. It's never fun when you're down in a set and you're down in score in your match. But Meme now bar dependent on that left side. So needs 2 bars to get a Tetris. We'll take 1 there to fill in that, take a triple.
Matt with the Tetris in the center of the board.
And Meme getting some great pieces here to set up Tetris readiness. It's at 323. Now 346. 400 for Matt.
Right at the 100-line turn.
Yeah, we've crossed the Joey Parker turn.
Matt with some good adjustments up high.
Some great burns there. And, okay, delayed burn there. Okay. I see the vision. It worked out. And a nice J for the left to get Tetris ready once again. There's a bar. There's a Tetris for both players. The Matt now ahead in line, so Meme pretty much in terms of pace is tied with Matt right now. So this is in terms of pace, this is neck and neck. There we go. Got to keep you guys on your toes. Keep you guys on your necks. I don't know. Matt taking a double, going to get rid of a Tetris opportunity because of it, but for the board health, it is worth it. Nice adjust of the T.
And Meme trying to get clear as well. Early shift just a few turns ago ended up leading to 4 or 5 burns here. Tetris for Matt. Both players about to transition. Both players just over 400,000. Matt at 479.
Matt with the most, not the most ideal board going into transition, 480. But this is survivable if he gets the right pieces here. Opens the right side, but this stack is going in the wrong direction. Not anymore. Does not need a bar right now.
Keeping it alive beautifully. Some of the worst pieces, but the placements are
but
almost
a misdrop.
perfect.
And Matt's going to top out here, 487. Meme, you need 488. If you get 48, you'll move on to the finals to face Blue Scuti.
And even for Das, this is very line-outable. 475, looking for 488.
It's playing it very safe. Setting up delayed burns, just playing it to take singles and doubles all the way. Especially on in a tournament with money on the line, you don't want to take any risk. 481, 482, 483.
Again, looking for 488.
If you don't know how to count, just watch someone line out. Until you get to like level 70, then it's like by thousands of points for every single.
And there it is.
There we go.
489 for Meme.
Have to get Mice the chance to.
And since we haven't said it in a while, everything today is DAS, so both of these players are constricted. Ooh, good tap by Scuti.
That was really good.
Both these players are constricted by the DAS playstyle.
And Mice, a bit of a misdrop there. Gets the bar over, has retained dash, but now has to do some digging. And now Scuti can start to pad this lead of his again.